Guys, I want to introduce you to the Denali Kakadu 2 tent. Hiking tent, lightweight tank, whatever you want to call it. Flies, nymphs, get away. Picked up from Anaconda during end of financial year sale, just because the last tent I showed you on the Mount Buffalo and Kiwi Valley trip, that 5-second eBay tent, where it's good, it's quick, it's roomy, it's big, he's strong, he's active. Well, it's all of those things. Oh, the nymphs. Well, it's all those things. The fly screen in it is not up to Australian standards, obviously being a Chinese tent. So this time of year, when we're coming into summer, the mosquitoes are coming out, all your bugs are coming out, and I don't think it would keep them out. So I wanted a nice lightweight tent I could use on the bike, integrated with the Alton Goods or a inflatable mattress and a sleeping bag, and this is what I chose. Again, in a financial year sale, plus signed up to be an Anaconda member, which is free. I think this $199 tent come down to $109, so that was good enough for me. Haven't tested it in the rain yet, or bad weather. I've been in the cold. It does get condensation on the outside, which is why if it was going to be cold tonight, or if it's going to be cold when I use it, I'll integrate it with the Alton Goods tarp, or a tarp over the top, just to keep the dew off the top of it. It's more so just packing up in the morning. Once we start getting more into summer, when it gets hotter quicker or there's no dew overnight, it'll be fine. But as we're sort of still in that no man's land of sub 10 degree night temperatures and then 30 degree day temperatures, there's still a bit of dew overnight, and there's nothing worse than packing up wet gear. I hope you can see this in the sun, because they are swarming. So yeah, the Kakadu 2. Although it has plastic tabs on the end of the flies, it does click in nicely and stay clicked in. And yeah, we'll see what happens in the wind. There is Velcro underneath the fly to keep it secure to the poles, which would help. You've got two pegging spots at the back. Come around the front, you got your front vestibles there, you can peg in. If it's wet, again, you could peg the other corner of the roof in, and yeah, again, pegs on all four sides. But, it is made for one person. if you want to and had a, say, the Alton Goods double self-inflating mattress or any double self-inflating mattress, that would fit in there, and 2 people could fit in there snugly. I wouldn't do it in the middle of summer, but if you're hiking up a hill in say 5 to 10 degrees, 15 degree weather, I'd have no issue with snugging next to someone in that, he or she. So and I've just got this cheap eBay ground sheet coming out underneath the tarp, so once that lid's closed, out like that, keeps the water, nice dry area. I can have my boots under there, I can have gear off the bike under there, hiking gear, backpacks, all sorts of things in there. There is, that never works when you want to do it. There is space if you're by yourself to go along the back or whatever to put your backpacks, your hiking bags, whatever else in there as well. So yeah, it's tents are tents. I think you just need to find what works for you. This being a lightweight hiking tent, it works well on the bike. Takes about took about 8 minutes to set up, so it's not a really busy tent to set up. You've got the 2 poles, peg your corners in. You don't have to have the ground sheet. I don't know really why people use ground sheets, apart from why I'm using now, which is probably why you need to use a ground sheet. But for the price, I can't wait until we get into the summer, get into a bit more heat overnight, where the hammock camping is the option, because it's so much quicker, so much easier, and a lot less stuff you have to carry on the bike. That's the biggest problem with winter camping, is warmth and protecting yourself from the elements outside. So that's where the swag just works so well with a tarp. But you can't camp in a swag in summer. People do. I've done it before, and good luck to you. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm too old for that shit. There's also bits of moulded sections in the rear here where you got some fly screen mesh up there to let it breathe. There is a little hard bit, I don't know if it's got cardboard in it or what it is, that pops that out so it stays out. You don't have to worry about tying it, or it just folds in half. It just folds in half, and you can it just folds in half. There's some Velcro under there anyway, so you can close that during winter, but don't sleep in a tarp, in a tent during winter. That's just crazy. So again, that's the Denali Kakadu 2. It's just the brand I went for. Don't go out and buy this. Go in your local Anaconda, go into BCF. 9 times out of 10, they got these tents set up on the wall or on the shop floor that you can go in, have a look, climb in it, lay down, see what's touching you, apart from the nymphs and Michael Jackson. Lay down in it and just see how it feels. Close the vestibule, see how much room you got in there. If it's not something that's going to meet your needs, don't get it. There's plenty of other selections out there. So there's, yeah, as I said, lots of selections, lots of prices. Buy what you're comfortable with. Most of them are going to do the job nicely. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to go camping when there's grey clouds overhead and there's a thunderstorm warning. Sometimes that stuff happens, and you're probably better having a more rugged tent to suit those needs, but it will make for one hell of a video on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, that when you've survived that night. So again, this has been a review for the Denali Kakadu 2. I'm going to go get some Airguard on before these nymphs carry me. Get out, and yeah, thanks for joining me on Equipment Check.